Yeah, there's a little bit of a tilt.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a tilt and a little bit of a warp too, so that's really what's dictating the need to replace this as soon as possible before this gets any worse.
The one and only footbridge over the Crooked River in Smith Rock State Park will be replaced this summer after 50 years of service. This is the bridge everyone uses to reach the park's highlights such as Misery Ridge, Monkey Face, Asterisk Pass, and the Burma Road.
We still have a lot of fun out here. It's just nice to get out and walk. You know, when you're inside during the winter and the sun's out, I always think Smith Rock State Park.
The bridge replacement is scheduled to happen in July and August.
That time of year, it's hot down here. I mean, it's blazing hot out here in the summertime, is it not?
Yeah, when you drop into the canyon, it can sometimes be 10 to 15 degrees hotter than it is up on top of the rim rock, where you have a little bit more of a breeze too. When you get close to this rock, it's very hot. And Misery Ridge contributes to a lot of heat-related medical emergencies. So it's just a good time of year to avoid this trail and avoid this. That rock climbing during July and August actually takes a big nosedive at the park. It's really more popular in the spring and the fall when we have cooler temps. So by timing this to do the project in July and August, we actually see some of our lower visitation numbers during those 2 months because of heat.
While timing of the bridge replacement makes sense, the simple fact is any kind of closure inconveniences somebody.
Tell me about your hiking.
I just did the loop up Misery Ridge. Yeah, it was beautiful. And the sun was out for a while and perfect weather.
So if the bridge closes,
yeah, that's not going to be possible.
You're not going to be able to get over here.
No, absolutely. Well, you could ford the river, I guess, but I don't know if that's allowed.
They will discourage that.
They'll discourage it? Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, it's a beautiful zone over here. It's nice to have access.
Sometimes a closure is a good thing. It forces people to get creative and explore new places.
So we still have a fantastic rim rock trail that doesn't even involve going into the canyon, with great views up and down the rim. We have the Homestead Trail and the Canyon Trail. Those are going to remain open, so you can still make a 3 to 4 mile loop in the park without needing to cross the footbridge.
The Homestead Trail is accessible at the very north turnaround point of the rim overlook area. It drops down into the canyon and follows the south shore of the Crooked River back to the footbridge. From there, hikers will bypass the construction area and continue downstream on the Canyon Trail. It meanders downstream to a popular bouldering and top rope climbing area called Rope-a-Dope. The Rope-a-Dope Trail climbs back up to the Rimrock Trail and takes you back to where you started.
If we have a lot of visitors going over and hiking Misery Ridge or climbing on the other side, if they get injured, that puts our first responders in a challenging spot because they have to cross the river too, and then they don't have a bridge, as well as our park staff that would have to service trails or the compost toilet on the other side. So we're just not going to have that presence on the other side. So we're really asking visitors to do their part and recreate on this side or find a different place to recreate during this temporary closure.
Crews will begin work in July and continue through September if needed. But the biggest impact to visitors will be the 4-week bridge closure. The goal is to complete much of the bridge construction as possible between August 1st and 15th. The new bridge will be 2 feet wider and built of wood in the same style as the existing bridge. It will blend into the environment. Safe bet most people won't even notice the difference once the bridge is replaced.
Well, we do love to frequent the park, and I do climb here as well occasionally. But I'm not sure how we're going to handle that. I don't know if there's a workaround or another way to the other side. That's obviously the desirable place to be. But I'm not sure. Not sure what we'll do with that yet.
Oregon Parks and Recreation Department will update information on the footbridge closure dates and times on the Smith Rock webpage and through smithrock.com. From Smith Rock State Park, I'm Brooks Snavely for The Great Outdoors.